It's a long-standing debate. Do reckless driving games increase reckless and aggressive behavior in real life? The experts weigh in. Plus, a father at the front line of this war on gaming. Parenting and technology expert Simon Teal is a gamer himself and can see both sides of the debate.
Persistent daily and habitual exposure to reckless driving in video games can have short-term and long-term desensitization to reckless driving in real life, and it can affect the way you think, feel, and ultimately the way you behave when you're on the road. The period of time immediately after playing a video game is a particularly vulnerable time because the young person is still activated from the game and they're still acting as though people are not really getting hurt. It's simulated destruction. So for a teenager or a young adult to be getting behind the wheel right after playing a game like Mario Kart, for example, they're still in the mindset to be racing the other vehicles around them, provoking them to speed down roads and take unconventional and highly dangerous routes to get to their destination.
In Japan, this Mario Kart obsession has been taken to a new level, with groups of people from all over the world taking to the roads in Mario outfits and karts, racing each other through populated streets in a reckless and highly dangerous bid to win. And it's not just Mario. Another well-known franchise from Disney has seen backlash from its encouragement of inappropriate driving behavior. In Disney's Cars PC game, the players are actually taught to drive backwards as part of the game's plot progression.
Our investigation into the effects of Mario Kart in particular on reckless driving has brought up considerable concerns for road safety. After Mario Kart for the Wii was released in mid-2008, Australia experienced an increase in road accidents. The same happened in 2011 after Mario Kart 7 was released for the 3DS, and again in 2014 after the second Wii version of Mario Kart was released.
Paul Keynes, father of two, is concerned about the impact that video games are having on his eldest son, Tom.
I've been quite concerned about my boy since he started learning how to drive. He plays those games all the time, like Mario Kart, joking about using them as practice for driving in the real world. And when I take him out to drive, he's really aggressive with the accelerator. He makes really quick turns and it's quite scary. I do really want my kid to just have proper road practices, but these games are making it very difficult and it makes him behave really differently.
Tom isn't the only one with the idea of using Mario Kart as a means for road experience. Joanna Sadia, a YouTuber with just under 3 million subscribers, posted a video about getting her driver's license. In this video, she mentions using Mario Kart as a practice for her test.
At one point, I even got tired of doing the practice test, so I just started playing Mario Kart. I mean, it got the job done, I think, so.
This video has been viewed by 1 million people so far, most of whom are young adults and children. The Kid Who Would Be King, a family movie released in cinemas last year, similarly references Mario Kart in a scene where the child protagonist must drive a car.
Where did you learn how to drive? Mario Kart?
A report by the University of Rochester showed that gamers who averaged more than 8 hours a day of racing were 3 times as likely to get into a car accident as those who played for less than an hour. In a 2007 study of drivers aged 16 to 24, more than 30% were more likely to drive faster after playing a driving game. A similar study found that participants were more aggressive when they drove a simulator right after finishing a virtual race. Our experts say it's up to parents to monitor what games children are playing and what messages these games are giving their children.
Nowadays, it's become normal to play every day, and I think that's unhealthy. Just because your child is playing online in your home doesn't mean it's necessarily safe.
So what can parents do to keep their children safe from the roads?
Communicate with them on what they think about driving when playing video games like Mario Kart, and let them know that it isn't how driving actually works. Ask young drivers to turn off the screen well before getting behind the wheel. Encourage teens to leave early so they don't feel like they have to speed to get where they're going. And even write up a driving contract between you and your child, prohibiting speeding and setting the expectation of safe driving.